What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another trade recap. It's been a bit, right? Yesterday I got sick, so I didn't trade. But yeah, let's get into this trade recap. Few things I want to say before. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe. Make sure you guys turn on the bell post notifications so you're updated and notified whenever I post a trade recap or anything else. And what else? Make sure you guys go follow the socials, TikTok and Instagram. Link is in the description. And if you guys want to join the free Discord, I live trade and post my daily buys every single day there. Just having a chat and all that. So if you guys want to join the Discord, live trading, daily bias, we literally hit this trade on live today. Link is in the description, so make sure you guys go join that if you want. And if you guys want to support your boy when you go get an eval or an account with either Lucid Trading or Alpha Futures, make sure you guys use code JC at your checkout to get the best possible discount and to support your boy. So let's get into this trade recap. Starting off with my daily buys that I posted on the Discord. Super neutral day today. We do have draws lower and higher, so I have a few conditions in order to take a trade. First pick shows a 4-hour time frame. We are currently inside a 4-hour gap and have a fair value gap SMT. Second pick showing the hourly and the hourly gap. What I want to see by 10 a.m. is if we respect the 4-hour gap and disrespect the hourly gap. That's how I will know that we don't want to go lower and want to go higher. Main DOL for longs being the hourly intermediate high, London highs. But if we respect the hourly gap and diss the 4-hour, I know we want to go lower. Main DOL for shorts being the relative equal lows. For my entry, I would just wait for the conditions to get met and then take a 5-minute con to the DOLs since we do have high time frame sponsorships, right? So looking at this 4-hour time frame right here, we are currently inside and delivering from this 4-hour fair value gap right here. And we do have an SMT at it. So I could have anticipated us just to go higher from here, but we did have draws lower like this hourly unmitigated gap, relative equal lows here, 4-hour intermediate low, and this 4-hour swing low. I could have definitely anticipated it for go lower or higher, but that's why I have conditions and want to see those conditions get met. Because here on the hourly time frame, I see that we have this hourly gap up here and hourly gap right here. So what I want to see is if we, come into these hourly gaps, respect it, and then see that 4-hour gap get disrespected. I know we want to go lower, and then just take a 5-minute continuation, since we will have high time frame sponsorship from this hourly gap. But if we were to, which we did, we in this 4-hour gap, and we're respecting it by also displacing through these hourly gaps, showing that it wants to go higher, I can easily just take a continuation model where we manipulate into a 5, 15-minute, 30-minute gap for a continuation long to my DOLs, right? So that's what I wanted to see. And the condition that got met today was that we respected the 4-hour gap and disrespected these hourly gaps. So, but that was before 10 a.m. because I did finish before 10 a.m. But let me see. Let's get into price action now. Price action was all right today. It wasn't the best, but yeah. So here we have this 15-minute unfilled gap. Same thing on ES here too. So what I wanted to see at market open, I wanted to see a 9:30 PO3 where we manipulate inside of this 15-minute gap and see some sort of longs from here. Because pre-market, we were just rallying up. And I knew that if we want to continue higher, or go lower, this 15-minute gap would be my condition now, since now I can see that we're respecting that 4-hour gap and that we have the SMT with it. I can see that we're respecting that 4-hour gap, and we're currently going to disrespect those 2 hourly gaps. So just basing off how we're going up, I could anticipate that we're going to disrespect those hourly gaps. And what I wanted to see is us, like I said, manipulating to this 15-minute 9:30 opens. What do? We manipulate inside the 15-minute. Now that's great. I wanted to see something from here, but it's market open, so I'm not going to take anything yet. And also, ES isn't inside this 15-minute gap. So I really wanted to see ES tap into this 15-minute gap so we can get true manipulation where both assets are correlated and at the same like wavelength, I guess you can say. But so they're both in a spot of distribution because you always want both assets to be correlating and both to be in a spot of distribution. So that's what I wanted to see at first. But, we just kept chopping here before we get this nice manipulation leg down. Now, there was a long opportunity right here, right? Some people took this. I personally did not take this. Why did I not take this? Now we did hit equilibrium from this range low to this range high on the 15-minute time frame, and we did get a very nice inversion to the upside, which you could have very well taken. Now this is a very good trade. I give it like an A, not A plus, mostly because ES is not really in a spot of distribution. Now ES is inside of this 5-minute. ES was retesting this 5-minute gap here, but I really wanted to see that 15-minute gap tap on ES. But we did have an SMT at that 15-minute gap, so I could have disregarded it and just took it along. And also, seeing how ES also manipulated down, sweeping this low right here, and also inverting that 1-minute gap, I could have obviously disregarded that. We don't want to go to that 15-minute gap, and we were going to go higher from here, right? But, and also this, honestly, now looking at it more and more, this honestly could have been the trade of the day because we do have also like these relative equal highs up here. If you entered like right at the candle body closure, stop loss at the SMT low and targeted a 1-to-1, you could have targeted this swing high right here, targeting low hanging fruit using this hourly unmitigated gap as your magnet to price. You could have easily hit this 1-to-1, and it obviously did, like right there. But I just didn't take it. Honestly, should have taken it. But yeah, very good structure overall. SMT at the lows. But what I did do is wait for extra confirmation, which was a higher time frame gap getting a higher time frame inversion, which was this 4-minute right here. And I said to myself, okay, if I see this 4-minute get inverted, I'm going to take this, right? And then what did we do? We inverted this gap with very nice displacement with the second candle. So actually third, 1, 2, 3, with the third candle, inverting that gap with the third candle. Holy crap, I just repeated myself. But here as well, I can also see ES is also following along. They're both correlated. Obviously, they're not both in a spot of distribution, but they're both correlated and making that distribution. And here, I just wanted to see a little pullback into the inversion. And right here, boom, we tap into this inversion right here. And that's where I enter. I enter right here. Stop loss a little bit above the body candle closure. My stop loss was not at this swing low right here, at the SMT low. Reason being is because like I didn't want a big ass stop loss. And also I was just very confident we weren't going to go down here. So pretty good trade. Waited for it to hit the inversion. Entered, risking around 500. Stop loss again at the above the body candle closure. I went break even at this swing high right here and just targeted that 1-to-1 using that 1 hour unmitigated gap again as my magnet to price. And it hit in 8 minutes, finishing before 10 a.m. So that's my trade for today. It was a pretty simple trade. It was very good. So yeah, honestly, these were the components of the trade. We have a 15-minute cont. We had equilibrium. We had a 4-minute and a 1-minute inversion. And good displacement. I'm not going to write all that out. But yeah, it's a very good trade. And I definitely expected price to go higher because we do have a bunch of draws above us. Like, we have relative equal highs up here, and I want to see where price is right now. So we're definitely taking out that NWOG for sure. We're definitely going to tap into that NWOG. But I just took my piece of the pie and got out of. So yeah, that's basically it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching today's trade recap, and I'll see you guys on the next trade recap. God bless you all, and trade safe.